Hello and welcome to this series of videos, which is about the types of entrepreneurship. Uh, so this series is basically includes and I will discuss different types of the entrepreneurship. And then after discussing the types of the entrepreneurship, then we will go through step by step that how to be an entrepreneur and what are the proper guidelines because the guidelines are equally applied to each and every type of entrepreneurship. I am Dr. Usman, and in this session, we will be focusing especially on an exciting area, which is about the corporate entrepreneurship. And I'm going to introduce this corporate entrepreneurship to you. The corporate entrepreneurship is also known as the entrepreneurship because it is working from inside. Now, when you hear the word entrepreneurship, you might immediately think of someone starting a new business from scratch, a startup founder or a solo innovator. But there is another side of the story as well, that entrepreneurship inside existing companies, which is more attractive and more informative for us because the existing companies are more towards the expansion and there are more opportunities for the people to be do the exploration, to do the innovation. So that is the more exciting area of entrepreneurship where a lot of people could contribute to those companies and they can expand and they can financially make the people more flourish and more viable, provide more viable environment to the people where they could happily work. So that's what we'll be exploring today. In this lecture, we will look at how large organization can harness the same spirit of innovation and agility that we typically associate with the startups. You will learn how employees can become internal innovator and how companies can create environments that support new ideas. They allow you to take the risks and to evaluate the impacts of the change without leaving the organization, providing this equal opportunity to the employees. So, whether you are a student, a professional, or a leader looking to spark innovation within your team, so this introduction to corporate entrepreneurship will give you a fresh insight and practical knowledge. If you like this lecture, if you like the channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and proceed with the further slides. So, let us get started. And we are going to proceed with the unlocking potential, which is this potential about the introduction of entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship basically. And that's exactly what entrepreneurship is all about. That's what we want, unlocking the hidden potential within a company by empowering individual to act like entrepreneur. So we have to make our employees to the level best where they could be individual entrepreneur of their own area, whatever area they are working, whether it is shop floor, whether it is a managerial mid-level, whether it is at higher level where they could be a CEO or director. So they could be an entrepreneur of their own business, what they are doing in this particular department and particular area. So, what is entrepreneurship? Basically, the corporate entrepreneurship. So, it is the practice of entrepreneurial activities within an existing organization. Instead of launching a startup, entrepreneurs bring their ideas, creativity, and problem solving skills into the workplace, driving innovation from the inside. So, here we are going to explore the core concept of entrepreneurship are when it is inside the company. So we Although I have written here the entrepreneurial or it's a common language, so entrepreneurship, but it is known as basically intrapreneurial activities. So we are exploring the core concepts of the entrepreneurship, the different types that exist, and its overall purpose and impact on the business growth. We will also give Dio why entrepreneurship is becoming more important in today's fast changing business world. Companies that embrace it are often more agile, more competitive, and better positioned to adapt. Finally, we will look at both the opportunities and challenges because while entrepreneurship can be incredibly rewarding, it will also requires the right mindset, the leadership, the environment, and the culture, which is the most important to thrive this innovative concept of entrepreneurship. So, whether you are a student, an employee, or a leader looking to inspire innovation in your team, so this session definitely will help you. Now, coming to the point when we say the after introduction of the corporate entrepreneurship, so not about basically it's not about the launching up a new company, but it's about empowering employees to act as innovators and problem solvers within their own organization. So it's about taking initiative inside an existing one. Entrepreneurs are the people who come up with new ideas, develop those ideas, and turn them into practical improvements. Whether that means streamlining a process, creating a new service, or building an entirely new product. So, this approach basically encourages a culture of creativity. It's promoting a new culture and a new working environment and experimentation, a small risk taking opportunities to the employees. It provides employees with the confidence. So at the best part, it leverage the resources when you empower your employees. It provide you tools and networks already available in the company, and you flourish on the basis of those foundation. So in essence, entrepreneurship help organization evolve. It's an evolution process by tapping into the innovation potential of their own people. It is key driver of both growth and competitive advantages in today's fast moving business environment. If you see the large scale businesses like Amazon, like Google, and like so many other digital platforms and digital workings. So these are the new methods what traditionally we had. So what the people did, the people evolve and the people thinking are continuously improving those platforms for the users and for their own business, and they are flourishing and they are expanding not only by themselves but they are providing a co-creating and collaborative environment whoever part of those businesses and who could take advantage of that. So if you are someone so and seeking the opportunity, so again I would say that you are at the right place. Coming to the point where we could discuss the types of entrepreneurship because not all innovation looks the same. Innovations and their types and entrepreneurship inside the organizations and then how it will work. So it basically depends on the challenges and the resources you could see. So basically, it's not happen just in one way. So entrepreneurship manifests in a variety of forms, each with its own focus and level of impact on the organization. For example, one is you could say that because the entrepreneurship is the mainly based on the innovative approaches. So if you could see from the lens of the innovation, so we could see that one type could be, we could start with the incremental innovations inside the organization. So this is the most common form and involves making small ongoing improvements to existing products, services, or internal processes. Think of it as fine tuning what is already working to make it even much better. So, if you come to the maybe you are familiar with one of the concept like related to the qualities. So there you can improve your quality based on the additions of something new. So you are making things much better. And then we could see radical innovations. So through the radical innovations, we create something entirely new, and mostly in research departments of the organization. So this sort of innovation happens, and the people always struggle to introduce new products, new processes for their industrial practices and for their markets and for their existence and co-competition. It is bold, ambitious, and often high risk, but with high potential rewards. The other one is the intra-capital venture approach of innovative practices. If you want to be entrepreneur in the corporates and in big organizations, so these are internal startups. The big organizations give opportunities to their employees, and then the employees start their own business units and their own processes, products inside the organization, and they become a giant venture of that big organization. So in this case, in the large company, they get space and innovate and test and grow. So they often explore new markets or products, and they are largely part of the organizations, but they are acquiring new markets and new potential while using their own ventures using the organizational platforms. And finally, we have the transformational entrepreneurship. This is the most far-reaching form. It reshapes the organization strategies and its culture and structure. So basically, the culture is very important, and the structure is very important. So these culture and structure give you opportunities where to go ahead, and how the working environment and how the employees um, corresponds, and how they uh, working in the different departments, and how they motivate towards a single objectives. So it poses a strong impact and shift in the industry and the marketplace if you are in the transformational entrepreneurship practices you are acquiring. Each of these types plays a vital role basically in keeping organization agile, ever moving, evolving, innovative, and ready for the future. So this is for the future basically. And one of the series about supply chains, and I will somewhere present that. So then you will see that how the evolution is important and how crucial it is and how quick it should be. Because if you are not quick, you are not agile, you are not innovative, so one day you will be out of the competition in very near future. Coming to another point, the purpose and the impact it can have in organization, and broadly we can say fueling growth and adaptability. So it is core. The primary goal of entrepreneurship is to drive innovation and internal growth. So internal growth is the most big objective of the corporate entrepreneurship, but its influence goes far beyond just new ideas. This should be remembered. Entrepreneurship enhances a company adaptability in a real world where markets shifts quickly and customer needs evolve constantly. So organization need to stay responsive to the market challenges. If organizations are not responsive to the market challenges and they couldn't see, so they will not evolve and they will lose their fields. So entrepreneurship helps create a culture of continuous improvement where teams are always looking for better way to operate and serve. It also play a huge role in employee engagement and retention. When people feel like their ideas matter, they are trusted, they are empowered, if they could think creatively, so they are owned, so they are more motivated and loyal to the organization. So that's why you can retain and you can engage your employees properly inside the organization, and whatever you invest in the employees, so employees basically convert that into your organization in the form of growth, in the form of your reputation, in the form of your competition, and thus a very good workplace culture is promoted. Ultimately, entrepreneurship strengthens a company's competitive position, long-term sustainability. One more thing about the sustainability. Usually, most of the people I have heard and I faced so many people that whenever you talk about the sustainability, so people say that it is related to the environment. No, it's not related. It is one of the key area where we talk about the environment sustainability. But the most important thing is the sustainability in terms of long lasting resources for any sort of businesses, any sort of activity you are doing. If you are doing something for your home, for your community, for your village, for your city, so it should be sustainable. It shouldn't be one day business. So if you are sustainable, you are competitive, so then definitely you will flourish. You have to make everything from the lens of sustainability. So coming to the next point, where here we see that opportunities and challenges. And let's see that how to navigate the entrepreneurial path. So if you, it is very clear to say that nothing comes to you like in a way where you couldn't see any challenge. So nothing is free in this world. This is this world is the name of challenges. If you want to see the opportunities, if you want to achieve something, if you want to navigate through some innovations, so definitely challenges are there. So you have to face the challenges and you have to beat the challenges. You have to find the ways that how to counter the challenges. Whenever you start thinking of any innovation, so look through the challenges as well. If you see challenges in parallel to uh, your innovative and new opportunities, innovation and new opportunities, so you should find the way that how to beat. So again, it's the you can say that beating the challenges is and facing the challenges is another side innovation, whatever you are foreseeing for your objective. So, on the opportunity side, basically, entrepreneurship brings major advantages. It fuels innovation, boosts employees' morale, and improves a company competitiveness in the market. But it is not without obstacle. We can say that. So, entrepreneurs often face resistance to change. This is the thing that whenever you want to contribute positively, so there are a lot of obstacles where you will face resistance to change. So one of the key is the resistance to change from the people, resistance to change from the resources, resistance to change which is known as the limitations. So but if we talk so broadly, the most majority resistance to change comes from the people, and that is one of the mindset thinking. That mindset could be bureaucratic, red tape thinking. So bureaucratic thinking is the thinking which is based on the traditions, and traditionally the people enjoy that, they resist innovation. So you have to find the way that how to bring together the people to discourage the bureaucratic and red tape thinking inside your organization. So collectively in a team grow further and to find the ways and to find the path and navigate to the future goals. So overcoming these barriers taking more than just good ideas. It requires basically if you want, so then definitely you have a culture of strong leadership, willing to make new initiatives, support your organizational culture, and you should be given like rewards. So reward is one of the most important thing. Ultimately, successful entrepreneurship, it is not accidental. It is the result of strategic and dedicated effort from both individual employees and the organization. If your corporate entrepreneurship is nurtured it the right way, so then definitely your company will be transformed and it will be a full package. So in so far, if I summarize, so we have went through that how the corporate entrepreneurship is, how it is working, what are the challenges you could face, and how you could keep yourself motivated, and what is corporate entrepreneurship. So in next couple of lectures, I will go through different types, some other different types of the entrepreneurship, and then we will proceed further in the course that how to like model the guidelines to be an entrepreneur and how you can step forward at different points to navigate through when you want to a new startup or a corporate entrepreneurship. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for your time. And if you like, uh, so please subscribe and share. Thank you.